So let's talk a little bit. Let's just set the scene a little bit about what ghetto house music is. My roots in electronic music and hip hop music go back a long way, but this is the type of music that I always kind of knew about, but didn't really know what the name was. So you want to talk a little bit about the origin and set the scene a little bit for how this got going in the early '90s?
Well, it came from it actually came from Chicago house music. But in the era when we were coming up and growing up, the house music got kind of like too slow for us. So we were like hood guys, hanging in the neighborhood, hanging under the buildings. It's kind of ratchet for us.
Yeah,
That's what you can, kind of ratchet for us. And the music just didn't fit the lifestyle we were all living. So, we got a few suggestions from people who was like, well, if you don't like it, change it. So we started making, stuff in our bedrooms and making our own versions of certain tracks, and then people start calling it hood music. Like that's ghetto, man. Like that's hood. They used to call it first. They started calling it booty music, and of course you can't say that everywhere. So people was like, nah, that's from they from the hood. They make that ghetto music. You know what I'm saying? Like that ghetto, that hood music. So we just started calling it ghetto. It was house music, but it was from the ghetto. So we just ghetto house. You know what I mean? So and we literally made the record strictly for the hood. We never expected the records to go outside of the hood. And when we started seeing that it was going to all these other countries and things of that nature, we was like, wait a minute, hold on,
yeah.
and this was before the internet.
Yeah, and it's like you
So
almost have to wonder because some of the lyrics are so sexually explicit. These people even know what they're saying. Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, but
a
it
lot of
speaks to
people,
yeah,
yeah, it speaks to this was all of the stuff we were saying in the hood. A lot of the slogans are stuff we were walking around the hood saying to women, women saying to men. The chants back and forth with stuff being said at the party, we do it on the mic. The girls would say we do it on the mic. The guys would say it, and we just turned it into records. You know what I mean? So it was one of those, man, I should put a beat behind that. Put a beat behind it. Now, it works better in the party. So we were making records to make them work better in the party. But when people start saying, hey, your records in Germany, your records in London, yeah. So we would, Ray started telling us that from Dance Mania. Like, hey, you just sold so many copies in London. And for us, it was like, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? And